Great win. We just on the board before we came out. I just wrote on the board, just fight to survive. It's kind of typical and indicative of who we've been as a program so far. Well, not so far, but throughout the year. We had some ups and downs. We got several injuries. We're missing 5 scholarship guys. We missed a month due to COVID. Our best players hurt again, so it's almost like, look, let's just try to go next man up and grind it out. We knew this was going to be a tough basketball team because their style of play. They do things that middle schools did against us, and I mean that in the most respectful way. When I was a middle school coach, they'll just run and jump you, and at any minute they're doing whatever they can to keep you on your heels at all time. And I just wanted our guys to be able to attack. I thought we defended exceptionally well, 2 for 22 from the three-point line. We held them for 9% for the game, and they beat us at our place, and they really got hot from the three-point line in the second half at our place. So our goal was just to defend the three-point line. I thought our guards did an outstanding job of doing that. We're down a couple of players, but Cam Butler came in and gave us some valuable minutes. Chris Monroe got off to a slow start due to foul trouble, but he hit a huge 3 in the corner. And Jadarius Harris, he's a kid that we really believe in, and we want him to believe in himself a little more, but he came off the bench, and the first game we played him, he had 12 and gave us a spark, and ironically, this game he had 12 and gave us that spark again. So I'm proud of the guys. We made significant plays at significant times, and during this time of year, it's just great to sit in front of a Zoom call or in front of the media and say we're looking forward to tomorrow. We have 10 new guys, right? And that was a really difficult decision for us to make in the midst of COVID, because now the margin of error was going to be slim to none, because now we're playing against experienced veteran and super seniors, as they call it, right? So we really went out and recruited kids and just said this is going to be the rebuild, but we're still going to fight too. And so I'm trying to get them to understand. It's ironic that you mentioned that, because that's the conversation I just had. We got new guys who's never been in this league, and to be quite honest with you, Steve, they've never won where they were, right? So now it's getting them to understand the significance of one possession. Getting them to understand it's not okay to say my bad, because too many my bads get you sitting at home, right? And so they have to understand that the margin for error is slim to none. And even after a victory, I'm still telling them, look, it's going to get tighter and tighter. We got to value the ball, and those mental mistakes that we made down the stretch, we can't make those and live to see another day, because this is the time of year everyone's fighting for their life. It's almost like the Karate Kid. I don't know if not the Jaden Smith Karate Kid. That's not that Karate Kid. Our Karate Kid, the Daniel LaRusso, when he went out there with Cobra Kai, right? The first one, that was for play. But Karate Kid 2, I remember he had to move that bridge. He was fighting for his life, right? And so now this ain't for play. I told him that regular season was play. We've moved that bridge, and now we're fighting for our life now. And so if you lose at this time of year, it's time to go home. And so nobody wants to go home. So it's down to the Final Four. We understand the task at hand, and we're going to come out and try to fight again tomorrow. Well, they're good. They're really well coached. Juan does a great job. It's one of them abnormal styles, right? It's like it's not a normal team. Like Maryland Eastern Shore, that's not a normal team that you're going to see. Their style of play is just completely different. Coppin State, their style of play is completely different in how they defend, right? They ice and down everything, and it can really, if you're not careful and if you let it, it can really get in your mind and plague your mind. So we have to go back and put a great game plan in place. They have their point guard back now, so they're really confident in what they're doing. So we got to devise a game plan, and we're going to have to play a lot better than we did tonight to come out with a victory.
Honestly, that's been on my mind for a whole year now since it happened. That's like pushed me to be in the gym every day, to just come back this season a new man. And now that I got the time to just come back, quarterfinals, to just come back to MEAC Tournament, it just hit me last night, and I knew I just couldn't go out the first round how I did last year. My role is really just like bringing energy to the team. When my energy high, my team play good, their energy high, they be talking. It's just certain times, like late shot clock, when I'm out there, I figured out my role is to get the ball, have everybody settled, just try to find the best shot we can get, a low shot clock, so we don't have too many empty possessions.